set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Rodgers with a keeper. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Check. 319. Line left.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Brings up 2nd down here. Defense showing blitz. They run again with Michael. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On 4th down, the Packers hand things over to Jake Shum to punt it. The rookie 5th-rounder Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They come up in an offset eye. Smith now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 6 on the play.
There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelsey was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways. Whether he's an inline tight end, a guy that could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back.
Charles. Whoosh. They find some open field here. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Smith will turn and give this to his fullback, Sherman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Set of downs in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap. And turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
319!
They go to Michael again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Two yards to go here on third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Rodgers
looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Outside by Adams. They get 31 yards that time. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Watch the slip, watch the slip. 258.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 27 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. Smith is going to find his running back. It's complete. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 75 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Charles the low set back. He's going to get the football. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage.
Jeremy Maclin. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Terrific catch there by Jeremy Maclin. Harkens back to his days as a Missouri Tiger, where they used him almost like a wingback. You know, he would catch passes, they'd hand it to him on running plays. You can see that great ability once the ball's in his hands.
Yeah, so great in space, and a two-time All-American back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. Your little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Burrow Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
From worst to first.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Rodgers. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Inside of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a
heavy rush, and down he goes. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Charles, the low setback. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Going underneath for Charles. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic? Got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
First start, offense.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb from 13 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on second down is Smith. Flushed out right. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the 34, good enough for the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They run again with Ware. And he's got room. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run now with Ware, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Try the air now with Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's complete to Chris Conley. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1, and play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. to it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Chiefs' offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Smith. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. The first down carry here for Charles. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Clinton Diggs there for the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. They complete it to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's got his man. That's Macklin. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. And the slot man goes in motion left. Third and long, it's Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So it goes down as an 8th-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Smith. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins. And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here we go. Fans 38.
On the direct snap, Charles. And some room to run now. And he's brought down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
They cannot block us. Let's go. Time right.
After the run, Smith going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Smith. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300...
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first and 10, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big one.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's down the numbers. There he goes. Room here to run. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. And complete, right side to Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to speed things up here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson from 6 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come out here in the eye. On first down, it's Charles again. Muscles him off. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come up in an offset eye. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. This is the fullback, Sherman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
This is Charles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. On the run, it's Ware. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On the ground, this is Ware. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. throw, Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Rodgers, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't win 3 points because they were well with. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Smith going to throw it. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go, D!
Now a direct snap. It's Jamal Charles. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the